Hello and welcome to the world of Pisces. Pisces, I hope that you all are radiating positive energy at this time. Let's hop into it, get a universal message, and see how you guys are doing on the soul journey. All right. Universe, please come in with the most relevant messages for Pisces in their highest good. All right, Pisces. Messages for Pisces in their highest good, please. Okay, you have the first quarter moon in Virgo. Assess the situation. Okay. So sit back and think about it. Weigh your pros and cons. What's the best move? Be practical about this. Really sit and think about it, right? Meditate on it. Whatever it is in your life. It's time to be more practical, more logical, grounded and centered in decision makings, So, this first quarter moon in Virgo is assess the situation, Pisces. You really sit down and come up with a plan. Ground yourself, stabilize yourself, make decisions from a practical place and not from an emotional space. All right? So, make sure that when you're looking at these situations, you not looking at them through the lens of the emotion. Okay? So Pisces, let's hop into it. Let's see what's going on in the energies. What is it that the universe wants you to know at this time? Okay, we have the Tower in reverse. Okay? Somebody's refusing to let go of something, holding on to something so tight that it's kind of like tearing you down. Okay? Don't want to see the truth of something, trying to stand on business, trying to still take care of things that are falling apart, trying to hold something together. When you need to walk away, you're not happy with it, you want to be happy, so it's like you encouraged to move forward, but you're still trying to be everything for everybody or hold on to something that's no longer your responsibility. Okay? The Four of Wands. Okay? The universe wants you to move to a stronger, stable, more stable foundation. Like the Pisces energy here with the Eight of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, water energy. It wants to move towards fulfillment. Four of Wands. It wants a strong, sturdier, successful life. Stronger foundation. Want to be around people that's loved, that's successful too, right? So it's like in order to have a new beginning, in order to start over, to be inspired, to tap into your creative abilities, whatever it is you want to do, it's like you got to release something. You standing strong for something that's no longer your responsibility. You holding on to something that it's been time for you to let it go. Okay? Four of Pentacles. Yeah, you definitely you have dreams. It's something that you want here with this Four of Pentacles and the Four of Wands. 4-4. Okay. You want something. You want to move towards something more stable. You want to build and be disciplined and structured. You want to set a strong foundation for something. You want to win at something. But you have always been something to this Tower. This is something you're holding on to for dear life, but it's gone, right? I don't know what this is. Let's clarify this Tower, okay? Your challenge, Pisces, first before we do, is the Seven of Wands, okay? And I feel like this being in your challenge position is you trying to not let somebody fold. It's like you come this far, you don't want to give up on something, right? You're protecting something, but I feel like whatever it is you're protecting, whatever you're trying to save or don't want to give up on, with this Tower here, it just seems like it's time to release. It's time to let it go. And you're refusing to follow your goals, or you're putting something in front of you. Right? This is the beginning or this is something that been happened of you putting something before your goals, your dreams, your stability, your foundation, your discipline, right? And maybe this challenge is to protect yourself, protect how far you come. You showing up as a Queen of Pentacles, right? It's just one thing in your life that's done fell apart and you're no longer responsible for it, but you're trying to hold it together, and it's starting to be something you putting all your focus into, right? When you're supposed to be moving in a different direction, right? Hangman in reverse, crossing the energy. It's like you're unaware of what you're doing to yourself, about to do to yourself, or been doing to yourself. Okay, it's time for you to snap out of it. If the universe is stepping up saying let it go, then let it go. But you're refusing to follow that, which is going to make something really hard for you in the end. So with the first quarter moon in Virgo, assess the situation. Really sit and think about what's best for you. I think that's what the universe wants you to know. It's time for you to start doing what's best for you. Stop making decisions based on other people's feelings or other people, period. Make sure you're the head and not the tail, okay? Ooh, what is this tower? What is this tower? And it's the Page of Cups in reverse. An illusion, a belief, let go of not trusting yourself, first of all, okay? The Page of Cups really taps into the intuition part, and with it being in reverse, it clearly lets me know you're not trusting in yourself, first off, okay? So you need to let go of whatever's, you like when the universe comes in with this tower in the reverse, it's like you're holding on to something and you going against your own intuition for it. I just want to know what it is. It's like, oh, you're living in fear. It's a fear thing. You're letting fear control you somewhere. Okay? What is this fear? What is Pisces fear and letting go? Oh, you quiet about it. Okay? You quiet about it. But you're encouraged to make a wise decision, right? Whatever it is, it's time to let it go. That's all I'm getting. It's like you're standing on it. You're being quiet about it. You think about it, all your other options, all the other things you could be doing. But fear and worry and stress is taking a big control over you right now. Whatever this tower is in the reverse, it's fucking with you intuitively. It's fucking with you physically, psychologically, emotionally. It just seems like whatever this is, you being quiet about it. You're not ready to let it go, but you're encouraged to. Whatever it is, it won't say. It won't say. Okay? But you're trying to be strong about it. You're still trying to nurture this situation, right, with this Queen of Pentacles. Okay? You're still funding it, right? It's taking a lot from you. I'm telling you, you're not really happy though. You just put up a front with the Pentacle energy. You try to show your strength and how strong you are and how capable you are. But really, it's unhappy because you're unhappy because you think about all the things you could do opposed to all the things that you are doing. So it's like you sacrificing yourself for something else outside of you. So what is this Queen of Pentacles? Oh, the Devil. Oh yeah, you attached to something and you really don't see no way out of it, right? You feel like you obligated to it. I'm not going to say you don't see a way out of it. You feel obligated to it. And it's not healthy for you, okay? It's not healthy for you. Strong Capricorn energy. Okay, Ten of Pentacles. You may be dealing with something because it's got you stable. Like Ten of Pentacles speaks of, just enjoying the little things in life, being grateful for what you have, basically loving your companions, the family, the things that are around you. So maybe this got something to do with family. Maybe you're holding on to a family member or a family situation, and maybe you're taking care of someone, you feel obligated to them, and it's like you feel like you have to be the one to handle this, but the universe is saying no, it's not your responsibility, and you're afraid of them falling apart. Options, seven split up, different places, I don't know. It's some fear behind that, whatever that is. You want to keep somebody happy, you want to make somebody stable, but their happiness, their joy, their stability is unhealthy for you, right? But you're being strong about it because this is family, maybe, I don't know. But the Eight of Cups is like you're encouraged to find your own fulfillment. Ten of Pentacles, everybody in here, I see a man with gray hair, wisdom, older people, maybe people who are old enough to take care of themselves. You know what I'm saying? It's like you're attached to, or you're used to being a provider, to taking care of a family, and people have grown up and you're still there, and it's not good for you, right? But again, Eight of Cups in the heart of it, you're encouraged to find your own happiness here. Find your way to move away from attachments that are unhealthy for you. Yeah, Hermit. The Hermit. Okay. You're looking for ways to make everybody happy. Somebody else's happiness is bringing you sadness. Okay? This Hermit shining the light right on the devil. Right? You know what this is doing to you. You know a way out of this. You know you could be stronger maybe on your own. Right? But you just trying to find a way to make sure everybody survives this or whatever. Right? Let's see what else comes with this. King of Wands in reverse. Your success is here in building your own strong foundation. King of Wands in reverse is pure chaos, right? Whatever this situation is, the universe is about to make it really hard for you to hold on to it. It's about to be pure chaos. It's something about this is forcing you to make sure you're happy and content and satisfied with oneself. I'm hearing you giving up a lot for family. A lot of yourself for family. And the King of Wands is a very successful person when he's in the upright. He's destined for success. He's grown. He's mature. He's focused. He's disciplined. He's dedicated. He's already been through the raptures, the wars, and all of that. He's maturing into that emperor to be able to maintain and have strict boundaries, and just destined for success. So whatever you're doing, whatever you're seeking from this past, whatever you're holding on to that isn't good for you, whether it's family, relationships, careers, whatever it is, it's stunting your growth. And something about it is like when you get older, or will it take away from your strong foundation if you put all your efforts over here instead of over here into yourself? So Four of Wands, this is something you really desire, just to have a strong foundation and to be successful and have good energies around you. Right? That's where you're happy. That's when you're going to be truly fulfilled. When you take the time to love yourself, do for yourself, let go of things that you've outgrown, or you've done all you could, what you couldn't do, you tried, whatever. You want to make sure everybody okay. You got to make sure you okay, Pisces. That's what's going to really fulfill you and get you surrounded with the frequency you want, with the foundation you want, the success you want to have. The beginning parts of it is making a decision to choose. 9 talks about self, okay? You got to make sure you're happy. You can't make nobody happy if you're not happy. That's not good for you to put other people's happiness in front of you or other people's feelings. Your feelings are important too. Your feelings matter. Okay, the Lovers in reverse. Okay, maybe it's a boyfriend or girlfriend, but it's in the reverse, Maybe you've made bad decisions around the partners you choose, right? And you get attached to them, and it's hard to let them go. You create families with them, you bond with them, and somewhere along the lines you feel like they don't really be good for you, with the devil sitting here staring at me, right? But you try to hold it down and be true and loyal to what life you created. But when it's over, when the tower comes, when the universe is sending you signals that something about this situation is taking you away from you, with the Page of Cups being in reverse, you're not listening to yourself, you're not feeling yourself, you starting to live behind fear. You're worried about a lot. How you gonna hold it together? How you gonna maintain? How you gonna move? Now you just confused. It's too much going on. It's time for you to make a wise decision, one that's going to benefit you, one that's going to stabilize you if you're so unhappy. Okay? Don't find ways to seek and serve, the devil. It's only bringing you chaos, this situation. Okay? I don't know. But you're highly encouraged to, think about your own stability and emotional fulfillment. Okay? Four of Pentacles. Save yourself. Discipline yourself. Okay? Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords, don't really got a plan. The Knight of Swords, just, I'm not going to say aimlessly and recklessly running through life, but somewhere along them lines, not really thinking clearly, not having plans, not, taking your time, rushing into things, quick to speak, I feel like with the Knight of Swords coming up with the Four of Pentacles, it's just encouragement to discipline the tongue, like to encouragement to just have some patience and slow down and not move so fast, to fall back a little bit, to stop rushing in, saving everybody. Because with the Four of Pentacles, it just seems like you're holding on by the thinnest of threads, right? It's like you're trying to build something. You're trying to satisfy too many people, right? And every time somebody go to calling, you go run into their rescue with your little savings, with the little you got left. And I think your challenge is protecting yourself from the vultures, from the family, from the boyfriends or girlfriends, from the people who ask you constantly for maybe money. You trying to be helping everybody. Maybe your status was the Queen of Pentacles. And now you just working off your savings here with the Four of Pentacles. It's like because something is draining you. Something's not meant for you. Something's not good for you. You could be worried about how you're going to care for so many people you love here with the Seven of Cups. Okay, but with the Eight of Cups to the Hermit, it speaks about self. Like the Hermit, again, like self. You go find self, right? Because self is in the midst of chaos. Because why self isn't stable, self isn't content or fulfilled or happy due to relationships and the choices that self has made. Right? So I feel like the universe is wanting you to choose yourself for once in your life and stop running to everybody's rescue without a plan. Okay? To sustain. And you won't have to worry about being hurt. You won't have to worry. I just feel like the worry will go away when you choose yourself or put yourself first here. When you protect yourself and what you have left. Okay? What's this Seven of Wands for Pisces challenge? And it's Three of Wands in reverse. Okay? So it's like Pisces. You want to succeed. You want to be successful. But I just feel like you can't open up to everybody. Everybody can't come in. There are some moochers around you, some leeches, some users, people who just know you're a good person, and if you got it, it ain't nothing to you. But being that way and considering whatever circumstances this in, something has been taken away from you, because that Queen of Pentacles is now a Four of Pentacles. And she trying to be disciplined and hold on to what she got, but at the same time, keep the family flowing, the relationships, whatever, keep everybody else functioning and happy, right? You got to assess the situation. You got to make sure you good, right? Because how many of these people are going to come through for you when you need a helping hand, right? So what's crossing the page, not the page, I'm about to say the Page of Wands, but it's the Temperance, Pisces. Okay, so you could be being tested right now, right? It's time for you to find your path. Maybe you've done all you can do with your family. Maybe, you've raised all your children. Maybe everybody's an adult around you. Maybe, and it's just time for you to really make sure that you're okay. Make sure that you're following the design course that you see for yourself, and not following a course based off how you maneuver around the people that you love. Do what's best for you. Find your own way. Okay, Pisces? So that's the energy. Let's get a practical self-care oracle to close out the reading. And Pisces, you have a 30-day challenge. Force yourself to do it. Something new for 30 days to form a new habit, right? So this is also confirmation of it's time for you to make some forms of changes, right? The regular routine just isn't working anymore. Challenge yourself to be different. Challenge yourself to do better. Challenge yourself to find the answers, discipline yourself to, all sorts of things I'm getting from it. But that's the energy. I hope it resonates, Pisces. Let's get a word from the chakra wisdom to promote positivity, to see which chakra needs to be worked on, or to simply get an inspirational quote that we can say to ourselves each and every day. Pisces, you have the 4th chakra, and this is the heart chakra, and this one is relevant to acceptance of self. My God. Okay, so it's time to rejuvenate myself by giving myself love. I accept myself the way I am, and I remind myself that I cannot feel any better about life than how I feel about myself. I will not wait a moment longer to accept myself. I honor what my body is asking for, and if I am unsure, I will ask myself, what can I do to be healthier and be more balanced than I am now? I dwell upon all that is right in my life, not what is wrong, and I have gratitude. I accept my life as it is now, and I move forwards from here. So acceptance of self is the positive energy. If you're new to my channel and you like this video, go ahead, hit the like or subscribe button. For those of you who are returning, thank you for your continued support, and remember that your comments are always welcome. This is all I have, Pisces. As always, be safe, be blessed, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye.